Yo, what is going on, you slackers? I am your host, Slackers Gaming, bringing you another Rocket League Market Watch Monday. Now, I'm pretty happy about the first one in terms of the views that I got on it. People watched it at least, so I'm happy about it. I'm gonna continue it no matter what. I love doing it. This is pretty cool. Plus, it helps me keep up to date with what's going on in Rocket League with the market and that sort of stuff. So let's jump into it. And the first one I want to get into is the Titanium White Discotex. Now, over the past week, there's been a lot of rumblings in the community about this thing. This thing went from, and I did cover this last week, these Titanium White Discotex went from between 17 to 20, and I did show off some few examples of that. And now, this week, it's jumped up, and it's kind of in a weird spot. I'm finding like yesterday I was on this website looking up offers. I ended up finding a couple for like between 25 to 27, and I've seen them as high as 50. I did hear one person was able to sell theirs for like 48, which is wow, that's crazy. I did message a guy that was trying to trade it for about 25, and then he's like, actually, I'm going to hold on to it because these things are going up in price, and it's crazy right now. I'm like, hey, no big deal. I totally understand that you want to see where these things eventually settle down, but Titanium White Discotex, these things are crazy. I was able to finally pick some up for myself. I'm very happy about that. I only paid 27 keys. Absolutely, I'm fine with that. If they drop back down in price, oh well. I've always wanted these. I've always loved the Discotex. They just look cool. I'm glad I have them. But yeah, the Discotex, these things are just crazy. Right now, like I said, I've been seeing them for as low as 25, and if you can get those for 25, I would probably say jump on that. Because, I think a good range to actually sell these, if you're looking to sell them, is somewhere between, I'd probably say 33 to 40, somewhere in there. I mean, you could ask for higher. You could ask for 50 if you want to. You never know, but we got a couple here. First one's asking for 28. Next one, 38. Let's see, scrolling down. This guy's asking for 50 keys or two white loopers or a white octane. Yeah, good luck with that. I don't think you're going to get it, but hey, you never know. Maybe you get lucky. Here's one asking for 32. I mean, the offers are just kind of like everywhere, and it's really bizarre. But, man, I'm glad I have them. I love them. Even if I don't get rid of them, it's totally fine. These things are awesome. They look good. I'm glad I have some. But, kind of scrolling here. Crimson Draco. So white Draco, or the white Draco, white discos and 10 keys for about the Crimson Draco. That's pretty fair. Sky Blue and 30. That's not bad. That ain't bad. Or is he asking 1 for 1? Rate me 1 for 1. Okay, so 30 keys or Sky Blue Draco. So 30 key offer. Yeah. He's got a few. He's got 3 white discos here, asking for 30 keys each. Hey, if he's able to sell those. If I had some keys right now, I might think about picking one of those up. I don't know. I might still try to look for some more just to have for the collection. But you know what? Hey, white disco, here's another one for 30 keys. So it looks like they're pretty much going for about 30 keys. Here's, 3 for 1. Okay. I thought he was just asking for either one white disco for 1 white Draco. That's not going to happen. But yeah, that's the first one. The white Dracos coming in, it looks like they're getting put up for about, I don't know, it's between 30 to 40. So if you're looking to sell them, that's where you want to hit the mark. And coming up next is going to be, this is kind of, maybe I should have saved this one for the end of the video, but the White Voltaics, Titanium White Voltaics. Now, in case you didn't know, Player's Choice Crate 1 has been refreshed in items, so you can no longer get any color voltaics in Player's Choice Crates. So it makes them a little more difficult to obtain, whether that's either from trades or pulling them from crates. But I just have a feeling these voltaics, I've heard a couple other people say this as well, and I'm definitely, like I said, I'm on board with this idea. The white voltaics, even the crimson ones, was there another one? I guess you could just say maybe crimson voltaics, at least the players. Oh man, I'm burping all over the place here. But you could just say like voltaic tires in general could go up in price. These might be a good idea to hang on to If you can get them, I mean, I think what are the white Voltaics going for? Like, I want to say like around 20 to 22. If I remember correctly, I could be off on that one. Let's see. Here's white Voltaics right here, 22. Okay, yeah. So yeah, if I remember, they're around 20 to 22. Next offer down, they got them for 23. So if you can find them for the lower end, maybe around 19 or 20, maybe think about picking these up because these have potential. If they're the Player's Choice Crate ones, these have potential for the very serious collectors that really want like specific set of tires. These things could see some value in the upcoming weeks, maybe months. Who knows? But these things do have the potential to be on the rise. So if you have these, hold on to them. If not, try to pick them up if you can find them for kind of cheap at least. But let's see, this guy was asking for 25 keys, but he's asking for a Player's Choice Crate as well. Some people, I'm not going to get into crates right now, but yeah, Voltaic. See, here's one straight up 20 keys. This actually isn't a bad offer at all, not bad at all. But yeah, right now they're about 20 to 22. Like I said, these could go up. Just think about it. If you're slightly interested and you just want them for your collection, maybe hang or try to pick them up for cheap. Yeah, that's what I would say. And up next, we're going to be continuing with the wheels here. I'm still sticking with that Twilight. Come on, dude. Not Twilight. Titanium white. There we go. Titanium white tires. Now, this is the portion of the video where I get into kind of what I'm doing specifically for this video. This is going to be just about, like, good starter car. If you're just looking to kind of, you don't have a lot of keys, but you want your car to at least look somewhat flashy, I got a few decent items in here that they're pretty cheap that you could pick up. So the first thing, I got white pulses. Now, are they the most flashy? No, but do they stand out? Yes. These are pretty cheap. Well, maybe this is on the higher end of the list from here on forward, but like this one right here, it's asking for 7, which is probably, I don't know, probably about the average for these things, for the white pulses, I would say. Let's see, continuing down, next one down here. White pulses for 5 keys. That is a pretty good deal. Again, this is for starter cars. You're just looking to kind of get like a little flashy. You want something to look pretty. You want your car to look good. I got some items here that I'm going over. Obviously, we got some white pulses right here as well for 5 keys. So yeah, if you could pick up for 5 keys, that's not too bad. And I guess if you really wanted to try to turn around and sell them for 6 or 7, make a tiny profit, why not? Go for it. I mean, I ain't gonna stop you. But yeah, so white pulses are a pretty good tire actually for the lower end. They stand out and they'll make an impact. Some people will probably definitely look your way when you're showing off your tires or your wheels. That's for sure. And up next, moving over to the crimson color. Here we go. A lot of people love crimson, including myself. Now, these tires are kind of hit and miss with some people, but I just wanted to throw this out there. It's another good, low to somewhat mid option for standing out, and that is the ARA 51 tires, or the ARA, if some people prefer to call it that, I suppose. But I just call them the ARA 51s. They're about 4 to 5 keys. Crimson always looks good if you want that car to be red. You want it to pop. Here's a tire that could go well with it. Another quick one. I'm not going to cover it too much, but the Crimson Cauldrons, another good one. I found between 5 to 7 you can get these for, and this guy actually has them in his trade offer right here, asking for 7. So yeah, Cauldrons are pretty good, but the ARA 51 Crimsons are, like I said, I think they're about 6 to 7. Here's ARA. Oh no, ARA. The Cauldrons were about 6 to 7. ARAs are about 5 to 7. Here's one asking for 5 as well. So pretty decent. If you got a few keys, like I said, you want your car to stand out. You like the crimson. Here's some tires that will at least be a little flashy for you. So here's one. This guy's asking for 4 keys, which is pretty decent as well. And Tora, he's only asking for 2. I do cover Tora, I believe, later. It's not one of the best black market decals, but at least it's something. It's not bad, but I'll get to that later. Couple more offers here. This guy's asking four keys for the ARA 51 Crimson. So yeah, you can get these for, you know, pretty decent price. Just a good starter option if you like red stuff. ARAs are pretty decent, and they're I've been seeing them kind of on the other website where it shows that they're trending over the lot in at least the past few days. They've been kind of at the number 8 and 9 spot. So they seem to be getting kind of dealt around here a little bit. So they're definitely popular amongst kind of maybe I don't like the lower end people. You don't have a lot of keys, you know, but you got some and you want to spend to make your card look somewhat flashy. ARAs are a good way to go in my opinion. And another wheel that I'm finding is hit or miss with people, but again, I just want to kind of throw out options that look pretty decent, are the K2 tires. Now, I like the white ones. I like the red and the, what is it, the sky blue ones, I think it is. They stand out pretty well to me. Would I use them over what because I just picked up the Disco? I don't know if I'd use them, but they look good. I wouldn't mind having some in my own personal collection just because, like I said, I like the look of them. They look pretty decent. But we're going over the white ones. If I can find some more red examples too, I'll go over that. But we got the white K2s here we got for 6, and the crimson ones are about 5. And that's pretty much right on spot on average for them, which is pretty good. Oh, I'm actually on Steam. Hold up. Got to switch over to PS4. All right, now we're back on the PS4 trades because, like I said, that's how I operate. Last video, I only try to deal with just PS4 prices. But here's another Twilight. Why do I keep calling it Twilight? Titanium White K2. This guy's asking 3 keys, pretty good. This guy, I think, is asking for 4 or 3 keys in an offer. So yeah, 3 to 4, maybe 5s, maybe on the upper end. Go away, Clash. But yeah, again, here's another wheel that you could look at. Pretty good, at least looks kind of good, and it stands out, and they're pretty cheap. So yeah, K2s are pretty. They stand out, and I like them. That's why I put them on this list. So yeah, K2s coming in at about 3 to 4, we'll say. So yeah, definitely on the cheaper end. And continuing with some more wheels, we got moving over to the Crimson again. We got the Crimson Pulses now. These are some of, in my opinion, the better lower. Okay, it all comes down to preference and what you guys like, but I really like these things for at least a lower to mid end because these are definitely going to be on the higher side of the list of stuff I'm going over. But hey, if you got the keys and you want these, they stand out. They look good, and they're the Pulse tires. And I found between 7 to 8. First one right there, 8. Another offer. He's asking for. Oh, nope, that doesn't help. Let's keep searching here. He's looking for a 1-for-1. If I remember, I know Sub-Zero and Electroshock, or Sub-Zero is I think between somewhere around 7 to 8, and I think Electroshock is like 6 to 7, so it's not bad. Yeah, it helps you get somewhat of a better idea, I suppose. I mean, a few more offers on here. Oh wow, there's not a lot on here actually. It's kind of weird. So yeah, if you can actually find somebody that's offering Crimson Pulses, go for them. They're just another pretty good item that's not too expensive in my opinion, but they stand out. And again, that's why they're on the list. These are things that are lower end, that starter car things. You're like, hey, I just want to get going. You know, I like the game, and I just want my car to be, you know, I want it to look good while I'm playing out there. So, again, that's why I threw these Pulses up there. Only reason they made the list. They look good. And now we're going to be moving on to the black market decals because, again, your tires are going to stand out, but you want the car's body to stand out as well. You want people to look at it and go, ooh, that phone every time. I really got to put that on silent. But first black market decal is the Biomass. Now this is a very popular one. I personally like it. I'd love to get this for myself. Don't have it personally, but it's on my trade list. So hopefully I can get this soon. But and again, this is cheap. I'm finding between 3 to 4 keys. This guy right here asking 3 keys. We got Fireworks Skull Explosion. I'll just throw that in there real quick. Asking for 3 keys. Right, spot on there. Pretty average for the trade offer at least. So yeah, 3 keys. Moving on, any other key offers we got? You'll help me out if you just ask for keys. Or something we can just kind of compare it to. No. FSL tires, no. Okay, these people aren't helping me. Oh, maybe this one will. Maybe this one will. Here we go. Biomass, black market again, 3 keys. Boom. Perfect right there. We got biomass. So, yeah, I'm not going to keep scrolling. It might be tougher to find offers, but they're cheap. People have them. They're willing to get rid of them. Hey, 3 keys for pretty thick looking car skin. Jump on it. I would take this. Maybe I will right after this video. I don't have an actual car decal, so I'm going to need to get one, and biomass is a great place to start in my opinion. Probably my personal favorite for the lower end one. If I do say so. So yeah, biomass, good one to get. I absolutely love it. Maybe we'll get into the higher ends in a different video, but yeah, biomass coming in at about 3 to 4 keys, so not too bad, not too bad. And like I said earlier, I think this is the same trade offer when I was going over the ARA 51s. The Tora black market decal. Now, is it the greatest looking? In my opinion, no. Is it? It's a good one. Again, gonna keep stressing this. It's video, besides the first 2 things I went over, obviously. But everything else is all about the low end stuff that makes your car pop. It makes it look sexy. You want this stuff on your car. At least at the beginning wise, I'll say that. But the Tora black market decal, 2 to 3 keys, plain and simple, cheap stuff, looks pretty decent. So I would say, yeah, here's a good offer. First one we show, obviously 2 keys, boom. Next offer, Tora for 3 keys. Continue scrolling. Oh boy, here we go again. Not helping. Again, not helping. Want keys. Okay, you know what? I'm done scrolling. I'm not going to go through all those pages. But Tora black market decal. About 2 to 3 keys. Cheap. And the car looks pretty decent. In the meantime, it should hold you over until you get your good or a better looking or skin that you feel more comfortable with. Or not your skin, your decal. But that you want your car to have. But Tora is a good starter one in my opinion. So that's why it's on the list. And for the last few things that we're going to talk about in the video are going to be trails. Now, personally, for me, I'm not a huge fan of trails. To me, it's like take it or leave it. But hey, if it's on there, I'm going to want something for it. So a good, I guess there's not a ton of trails, but some of the better ones, and they're pretty cheap for the most part. First one I'm going to go over is Hot Rocks. Hot Rocks, very cheap. You can get them for pretty much 1 key. If you really want to spend 2, I guess you could. But you can find them for 1 key easy. First trade offer right here. Boom. Hot Rocks. Match it up with the wants. 1 key. Easy peasy. Let's see. Moving down. That guy wants an offer. Again, everybody just wants offers. How about you put something up you want on here? Okay, here's one. The Lightning. That matches up 1 for 1 pretty much. Lightning is going to be the next trail that I talk about. Lightning is another good cheap one. Looks good. And hey, it's, at least it fits for starter cars. It even could fit for finished cars, I suppose. But yeah, we got the Hot Rocks coming in at about 1. I guess, is this guy just matching these things for crates? Is that what he's asking for? I'm not understanding that one. But Hot Rocks, he's at, all for 2 keys. That ain't bad. Whoa, Draco, what? I'd have to look at that again. But no, Hot Rocks again. Super simple, very cheap, 1 key, maybe 2, maybe, but you can get these for 1, and at least they stand out for your trail. So good, definitely good low end trail here in Hot Rocks. And the last one I'm going to talk about, I guess I could say last 2 you could talk about, would be for the trails, that is Lightning and Friction. Like I said, with the Hot Rocks, Lightning is basically 1 key value. Friction, I think it's about 1 key. It might be half a key. I don't quite remember, but they're pretty much, Hot Rocks, Lightning, and Friction are pretty much all the same. You can get them for 1 key. They're very cheap, and it gets your car a little bit more notice out there on the field. They look good too in the same time in the long run as well. But here we go. Lightning for 1 key. Straight up. Just like that. Bam. Next offer down. Lightning. It's the Victor Lightning, but it's still 1 key. Hey. one key looks good. Again, this whole list was for just kind of starter car ideas. You know, a few decent things that you can find for cheap that you could throw into your car, make it look good while you're out there playing and dominating, or playing or out there and just I don't know, messing around on the playfield. Whatever you do and you want to look good, hey, here's a few options in this video again. I'm happy to do this. I love going through the markets, just seeing what kind of what's going on out there. So anyway, that is going to be it for this week's Rocket League Market Watch Monday. Hopefully y'all enjoyed as usual, and we will catch you guys on the next upload. Peace out, everybody.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.